Good morning. Let's do some makeup, shall we? Let me go ahead and get this shared over. That light is so bright. We don't need that after just 1 cup of coffee. All right, let me get this shared over. If you're on, jump on and say hello so I know that the comments are working. All right, so in just almost an hour, our Good Vibes bundles drop. They're only going to be dropped in bundles. That's the smiley nail. It's only going to be dropped in bundles right now. If it goes, if it's still available throughout the weekend, then they will probably drop them individually. Let me get this up so I can see any comments or anything. All right. All right, good morning, good morning. I've only had 1 cup of coffee, but we're gonna do some makeup. All right, so wash my face, put moisturizer on. I have been doing the tanning drops, but this is how I do my makeup. And I have done a whole like get ready with me and split it into pieces. So it's on my reels on Instagram. It's not there yet, but it will be. So this is kind of my step-by-step that I do. So need more coffee apparently. First things first is I'm going to use some setting powder. This is like our holy grail. It's like a filter in a jar. And if you have any questions regarding any of the products, let me know. This is part of our Aspen Set collection. So pretty much it's got, the Aspen Set collection is pretty much our collection of skincare infused products. So our Aspen Set has like the vitamin E, the sunflower oil, the hyaluronic acid, the aspen bark, the cornstarch, not the talc. So it's going to keep your face nice and moisturized. It's going to diminish any redness. Let's take care of these circles that are going on. So I'm going to use a damp beauty blender and I'm just going to tap off any excess, and then I'm going to go like right there. I'm just going to tap that in, and then I'm going to just pat. And bam, the difference. And just that little bit of setting powder. It diminished those circles. And even if you have like acne spots, it's going to diminish or blur it. It's not going to get rid of them. It's going to blur. Other side. And of course, I go in my oily T-zone here. Especially in the summer, you get all sweaty right there. And there's a little bit of like some acne spots there, so I'm just gonna go right there. I was hearing a sound. Go right there over them. And then you can always take a brush to do this if you want. I'm gonna go right there. There's some lines, and of course I get oily right there on my forehead. I don't think I have a clip nearby. All right, so if you have like a combination skin, you can take like a fluffy brush and go all over if you want to have like that matte look, or you can just go in your T-zone, your oily places like I did. I don't really like to go over my cheeks because they're already somewhat dry during the summer. Now if you have dry skin, you want to take more of a dense, but still kind of fluffy but dense brush, and then just tap it in, tap off that excess, and then just like press that powder into your skin. so that is the only setting powder I am using. Just right under there and then in my T-zone. All right. Now I'm going to go in with our bronzer, which also is part of our Aspen Set collection. We only have it in the Copper Grove color, which can pretty much go for a wide range of skin tones. It's a beautiful color. It's not going to leave you orangey. It does have aspen bark, hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, sunflower oil, and cornstarch as well. And I'm going to take a brush, just tap it in there. And my poor brush is like, I need another one. And I'm gonna go, I should have brought my mirror out here because I don't really like doing my makeup in my camera. Go right there on my large forehead. Oh, I do have a clip. Haha! Oh, I almost lost it on the floor. You guys are going to enjoy my hairstyle. There you go. All right. We're just going to blend that in. And then the hair. I'm losing my hair, guys. All right. And then we're going to go right there, and then along the jawline. And just kind of blend that in. It's kind of like a 3 backwards E, whatever you want to call it. And blend it down. I like to kind of blend it up onto my ear just so it kind of blends in. But also, like, if I was outside, the sun would have hit like the top of my ear. So it gives me that sun-kissed look. And then I'm going to take the other end and kind of go right around my nose. I'm not seeing any comments, so I'm hoping that my comments aren't like just janky like they usually are. There it is. Found it. You know, you always know there's a hair and you can feel it and you just can't see it. Now, I could totally just go on my day looking just like this. Throw on some setting spray, go on my day. But I'm not done. That was the bronzer. All right, so we have 4 colors of blush. We have raspberry, we have sweet pink, we have peach, and we have mauve. I have been a mauve hog lately. I'm going to go back to my other favorite, which is raspberry. It does look bright pink, but I promise you it blends so beautiful. I mean, it's bright, but it blends so well. That too is also part of our Aspen collection. It also has the aspen bark, the hyaluronic acid, the vitamin E, the sunflower oil, and the cornstarch. So I'm going to grab a fluffy brush. And instead of starting on the apples of my cheeks, I'm going to go right above where that bronzer is and go upwards. And that was just like one pat into that. And then with the fluffy brush, I can just kind of blend it out so it doesn't look so harsh. So it doesn't look as like bright on the skin. It really like melts like butter into your skin. It's not as bright. So you don't have to feel like you're gonna look like a clown when you're wearing this blush. And then if you want to look even more like sun-kissed or more youthful, you can kind of, I think this is the trend now, is just kind of go across your nose with like just the leftovers. So it's not super bright. It just kind of gives you that more like cheery look. I almost want to say that side, it's just a little brighter. So we're just going to tap that in there just a little bit more. But there you go. So it's not like bright. So you don't have to be so scared of the raspberry bloom. People look at it and go, oh my God, that's like Barbie pink. Yes, it is. It's bright, but it melts into your skin. Now, if you were more on the like pale side of things, I would probably say like on the cooler, not really pale, but cooler side of things, I would probably say probably go with more of a sweet pink than the raspberry bloom. But yeah, there you go. All right, so that is the blush. And again, we have 4 shades. If you need help picking out a shade, let me know. Yes, so my comments are not appearing on my screen, but I can see them on my laptop over here. Yeah, so don't really get dry patches or redness. Exactly, like it just melts into your skin. It's that like vitamin E and the sunflower oil and everything in there, just keeping your skin moisturized. I don't really like that word. But anyway, all right, so sometimes I used to go in and do a highlighter, but I'm going to wait until I finish my eyes. So we're going to go ahead and do my brows. This is my second brow primer pencil. I would say this is a must. Even if you have tiny little brows or really not their brows, it will condition your brows. It'll strengthen them. And it kind of draws the pigment from your pencil and like holds it into place. So we're just going to place that on there. It is colorless. It is just wax. This is my second one. It's kind of almost not there anymore. I have to get another one. So I have 2 pencils. I have a dark and I have a deep. Now with the blonde colored hair, I am going to go with a dark pencil. If I was more of a darker hair, I would go with the deep. There is a lot of how-tos on how to do your brows. I kind of just do mine how I do mine. I mean, I don't really follow the how-tos. Like, you know, they're all like, oh, put the lid back on. They're all like, you know, you got to do like this. And of course, that's kind of where my brow starts. And then there's my arch. And then, so yeah, right about, I mean, my brows are pretty much where they need to be. So I don't really need to draw anything in. So I'm actually going to grab a mirror because I don't like doing my brows in the camera here. So I am going to just do light strokes. Make sure I got the right pencil here. Whoop. Pay attention. So I've kind of drawn like typically if you were to do like the figuring out where you need to go, you would just connect the dots. So that's kind of what I have done, is I just kind of connected where those dots would be. Okay. And then I'm going to just lightly fill in any gaps, which, I mean, there's not a whole lot, but And then kind of go over here, draw that line above. And then I'm going to take the spoolie end of that and just kind of blend it in just a little bit to make it a little softer, so it's not as harsh. And there you can already tell the difference just between the brow primer and the pencil and my natural brow. Some people will just use the the primer and throw on a gel and then go. I mean, I could if I wanted more of a natural look. Now, other side. Again, just lightly draw that line. And it's so creamy too, like it just goes on so smooth. And you're just using gentle strokes, so you're not using as much pencil. And again, blend that in. And then we do have Christa's brow gel. I did check the website and I was able to see it in a bundle and individually. I had heard rumors that it was sold out again, but I am able to see it on the website. So, I think that rumor was put to rest. All right, and I know some people who also use this as like taming flyaways. They will put it on their eyelashes just to condition if they're not wearing mascara. It's great to, and it's just got like this little twisty bottom really, and it just kind of, I don't know if you guys can see the gel in there. It doesn't make your brows stiff, hard, or any like crunchy or anything like that like other brow gels do. And here's the kicker, is you can go in, get 2 pencils, get the gel, and you get a primer for free. That's like $58 or something like that, and then a primer for free. So there you go. Snag a free primer, and you get your brow bundle, and you are good to go. You can always snag the same, 2 of the same colors. You can grab, we have four shades. We have light, medium, dark, and deep. So if you also need help picking out your shade, let me know. But yeah, you can grab 2 pencils, the gel, and then grab your primer for free. I do need to get another primer because my second one is almost to the point of no sharpening. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do a primer on my lids before I do my eyes. And yes, I do have 2 different manis going on here. The cow print, the last time I checked, was still available, but let me just double check. I haven't seen otherwise, because I've had some people asking. That is this one there. And then we have tulip. Let's see. Yes, Chelsea is still available on the website. So she is, hello, Mr. Nat. So she is not sold out yet, because I did have some people that were like, oh, well, I get paid on this day, so let me go ahead and just wait until this day, and then, but of course I was like, I don't know if it's going to still be available, because, you know, sold out pretty fast the last time. But no, she is still available on the website. I ended up snagging several, but she is gorgeous. Look at that. And you can come up with so many manis with that. I mean, cow print, Dalmatian print, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, she is still available on the website. All right. So I'm going to use the Fulfilled palette. It's actually one of my favorites. As you can tell, it's been very well used. Let me get some brushes here. All right, so I think I'm going to try some colors that haven't really been used that often. So I'm actually going to go in here with Balance and see what I can scrape out there, as, you know, just to kind of set my primer, which is also part of our love technique. Grabbing a color closest to your skin tone, or just a very light shade, and leveling your base. So that would be the L. So I am just tapping that onto my primer to set that, as well as leveling my base. And typically I will go with whatever I'm wearing for the day. I don't even know what I'm wearing for the day, so don't even get me started on that. Let's see here. I need a brush. Just any brush will do at this moment. All right. I need to clean my brush cleaner here. I think we're gonna go in with some Calm, because she is barely used. I want to say she's kind of like a khaki color, and we are going to ombre the crease with that. So we're going to go in the crease, and because I have slightly hooded eyes, I mean, looking at you like this, you can only see just a little bit of my eyelid. So I'm going to go right above the crease with Calm. And I'm actually going to layer that. So windshield wiper motion. Tap it in right there, and then we're going to go swipe back and forth. There are just so many looks you can create with this palette. It is just unbelievable. All right, so we have ombre'd the crease. So you just take a color up from the next color that you used, or the last color. So I used just a shade up. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the same brush, and I think we're going to go into, maybe we're going to go into Purpose. A little orangey color right there. Barely used as well. And we're going to go right there into the corner, outer corner. So that's the V. We're going to just darken our outer V there. So you can either take like a like an angled brush, or you know, just a smaller brush and do like draw a V. I'm just taking the same brush and just patting it into that outer corner and then just blending it in. And then I think I want it just a little bit darker. Okay. Same with the other eye. So it still gives you this like natural look. So I actually really like these colors. I don't know why I don't use them very often. And I also take that just a little above the crease there, so that way whenever my eyes are open, I was gonna say closed, open, you can still see that outer corner. And again, these colors are so rich in pigment and so creamy as well, just like the rest of our colors, blushes, highlighters, you name it. All right. Now I'm going to, I think I'm going to go in here. Let's go in with Soul right there. And it's that creamy, just kind of tapping it on there. For the E, we're going to enhance the lid. Thought I heard my door open. Okay. And then I'm going to take that fluffier brush and just kind of blend that shimmer in there just a little bit. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a brush, maybe this one, because that looks a little fluffier, and I'm going to go in with the same colors and go under and then take that Purpose right there into the outer corner. Okay. And then you can either use the Bliss that's in there as the highlighter, or we have our Aspen Glow, which is also part of our Aspen collection, as you know, as the highlighter. So you have the, let me see if I can hold this at the same time, the Bliss, or the, let's see if I can do a swatch for you guys. This is the Pearl Crown. And then this is Bliss. So almost pretty much close. This one's got almost, it kind of looks like it's got more of a pink undertone to it. But there you go. So that is the Pearl Crown, and then that is the Bliss. So it really just depends on what look you're going for. But yeah, gorgeous highlighters either way. But yeah, that's got more of a pinkish, goldish tone, like an undertone to it. So I think because of that, we're gonna go with Bliss, just because we have more of the neutral looks going on here. So I'm just gonna take just a small detail brush and put that right there in the corner and bring it down under. That is going to open my eye just a little bit, and then right there on the brow bone, which will give my eye a lift. So it just kind of lifts it up as well as opens it up a little bit more. Okay. And then I did have a black, I do have Naomi's black liner, but I think with this look, we're gonna go more brown. So for that, I'm gonna take more of an angled brush, and I don't have my setting powder out here, so we're gonna try to do this. I'm gonna go in here with Dream. Typically I would have a setting powder to do this, or a setting spray to do this. And just kind of line up my lid. I love that this palette is so versatile. Okay, and other side. We do have the brown liner. I just didn't bring it up because I wasn't really sure the look I was going for. I actually had a look in mind, and then I grabbed my Fulfilled palette and I said, we're gonna do this look instead. I don't think those are even, but I am not much of a wing person, so. All right, I'm gonna take just a fluffy brush because there's a little bit of, there we go, like a little highlighter or something on my nose. All right, now I'm going to go in with a black liner, actually, just a pencil liner. I could actually do this with my Naomi. And she is great too, because all of our liners, you can just, goes on so easily. They don't smudge. They are water resistant. And I'm going to go right there on my tight line. Oops, I'll fix that in a minute. I'll show you how to fix that. Okay. So you can either take a spoolie or you can go in with just a brush and then just go over that like it never happened. All right, and then I'm going to go in with a white liner and go right there. I may have to turn off my fan for this. Let's see how dark it makes it. Okay, it doesn't make it too terribly dark. Because I'm about to put on some lashes and I can't have, oops. Let's just crush the liner into the lid. Can't have my lashes blowing in the fan there. All right, so now for some Maggie. Typically I would sit on her or put her in my armpits or something, but completely forgot. So instead of pumping it up, because I know it's called Pump It Up Maggie, we're going to just twirl it out just a little bit and then scrape off any of the excess. And then I'm going to look down do my lower lashes first. Maggie is a 4-in-1. She will lengthen, condition, volumize, and strengthen your lashes. All right. And the reason I'm looking down is because if I'm looking up when I do it, I may get it on my eyelids. So I'm going to look down. So I don't get it on my eyelid. And I'm not going to put a whole lot of her on just because I'm going to put on some false lashes. All right. All right, while we wait for that to dry, I'm going to do a lip cocktail for you. We're going to get some Chocolate Cosmos. And put a little right there in the corners. And then take the brush just kind of blend it in. All right, so I was thinking of doing some peony, but I just remembered a tutorial of one of our other girls. She put on some concealer. I don't know if this is going to work because I'm afraid my lips are going to get dry. Just put a little dab there in the middle there. And then take the brush maybe we have a look. Maybe she's onto something. Okay, not too bad. Put on a little bit more. All right, Tara, I see you. I see you, Tara. We're getting somewhere. Okay. Not bad. Okay. I can see that. I can dig that. Now the question is, how long will that last? Compared to if I put on my peony. All right. And then how well does it photograph? I mean, on her, it looks bomb. But how does it photograph on me? All right. Now for our lashes, I'm going to use the Pearl Lashes from our loyalty box. I believe it was April. And you guys are going to be like, oh, wait, how'd you put on your lashes? Because I apparently amaze you guys when I put on these lashes. I mean, our lashes are so easy. They are a cotton band, faux mink, silk. These ones are These lashes are faux mink. And I mean, they are gorgeous. But there you go. There's the glue. It goes on blue. Let me check my messages here. Okay. And typically I will put glue. Lately I've been putting glue on one and then I will get glue on the other, so that way by the time I am done putting one lash on, the others are ready to go. And the glue is latex free. So if you have a latex allergy, there you go. And I'm going to use my tweezers because my tool has been pretty flaky on me lately. It's been sticking. All right, so we're getting to that point where it's getting a little darker. So I'm going to line it up with the, well, I'm going to line it up. I've already used these, so I've already trimmed them. And I'm going to line it up and stick the middle on first. Hello? Thought I heard somebody. The voices in my head are talking too loud. And I'm just placing it along the lash line. Okay. And I'll let that sit and get a little tackier, and then I will go in and press my lashes together. Any questions on any of the products I used? I don't think there was anything I didn't use. Trying to see if there was anything I didn't use. I mean, I think I have all the palettes. I have all the blushes. So if there's a certain look you're looking for, let me know. Or if you want me to go over a certain product. Let me see if I can get close to you guys so you guys can see. All right, and this is where I will come in with my tool. And just press my lashes together. I know I probably made that like look really simple for you guys. But it's kind of like riding a bike. Once you get the hang of it, then it's super easy to do and you can do it pretty quick. I mean, that's not to say that I still don't poke myself in the eye. That's still not to say that I still don't line them up wrong, because I still do. And there's times I don't have enough glue on them and they start to come off, and then you have people that don't even tell you you have a loose eyelash. So it's always nice to have like the little mini glues that usually come in your lash box, if you get the loyalty box, just kind of laying around or in your purse, so that way in case you do have a loose eyelash, you can just put it back on. Kind of like a loose nail, you know, when it just pops off and you just put it back on, same thing. But there you go. Pretty simple. I mean, yeah, and then we're gonna, there's the black liner. No smudges. I mean, there's the highlighter, but no smudges. I can run it underwater and it's like water resistant. But yeah, there is the final look for you guys. Oh, wait, we forgot highlighter. Ah, we forgot highlighter. I'm going to go in with the Gold Crown because it's been one of my favorites lately. And boom. I'm going to place it right there above the brow. It's almost one of those, like when you go on vacation, you're like, oh wait, I'm forgetting something. There's times I do that. Down the bridge of the nose, the tip of the nose. And then it's optional if you want to go down the middle of the forehead and the chin. And then right there in the Cupid's bow. All right, now we are glowing and now we are done. Got everything. All right, if you guys have any questions on any of the products I used, let me know. The link should be on the page. I will put it in the comments for you guys and I will pin it. And if you guys want to purchase any other products you may have seen, go right on ahead. And don't forget that in 10 minutes, the Ollie nail bundles drop, and they are only in bundles right now, with the Petunia nails. She is really pretty purple. I love Petunia. And then with the clouds, I've actually seen some people who love Toy Story, and they've made like a Toy Story Manny, which is super, super cute. Or even just mixing it all up. There's so many mix-ups you can do with it. And I mean, a lot of people think 90s, some people think 70s. Either way, the smiley nails are apparently really big in right now. They're going to go super fast, probably, from what I am hearing. But if they are still available through the weekend, they will most likely put them on individual sale. Not really a sale, but they will put them on for individual purchase. So the link is right there in the comments, so you can always purchase from there. And if you are maybe interested in some of the products and can't purchase at the moment, no biggie, we can set you up a party and I do everything. You just invite your friends and you can potentially get free product, and a lot of free product at that. So just let me know if you're interested in that. And if you need a pre-order on any of the nails, let me know before 11:30, because again, they may go super, super fast. That is actually in 10 minutes. That is 11:30 Central Standard Time. That is in about technically 9 minutes my time. So I will see you guys. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you again.